$5 footlong.
Sandwiches at a cheap price?
Satisfactory.
$6 footlong.
Sandwiches at an expensive price?
Not satisfactory.
$10 footlong.
Sandwiches at a ludicrous price?
Unacceptable.
Square root of -$1 footlong.
Sandwiches at an imaginary value?
Cities will burn.
ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, or x equals -b plus or minus square root of b squared -4ac over 2a footlong.
Sandwiches at two different possible prices?
A most intriguing mathematical conundrum.
$5 dame dane.
Dame dane at a cheap price?
Satisfactory.
$5 abandoned jets at 55.5709275, 38.1457747.
Russian jets at a cheap price?
Satisfactory.
5 cents. 5 cents.
5 cents at a cheap price?
Infinity dollar footlong.
Sandwiches at an unpayable sum?
The sky is split. Woe is upon us.
$19 Fortnite card.
Who wants it?
And yes, I'm giving it away.
$20 footlong.
Sandwiches that cost us a pretty penny?
Preposterous.
I ain't reading all that dollar footlong.
Sandwiches consisting of the mathematically represented fundamental particles of the universe?
How thought-provoking.
5 plus sin x dollar footlong.
Sandwiches at an oscillating price?
Changes between satisfactory and unsatisfactory on every interval of length of pi.
$11 10.4x 38 mmR.
0.41 Swiss at a blasphemous price?
May God save us all.
Pi squared over $6 footlong.
Sandwiches worth the sum of the reciprocal of every positive integer squared?
A preposterously intriguing solution to this age-old mathematical enigma.
Whatever the fuck that is, dollar footlong.
Sandwiches at three-dimensional vectors?
May God smite the inventor of honors pre-calculus.
$50 footlong.
Sandwiches at a blasphemous price?
May God save us all.
$15 footlong.
Sandwiches worth a king's ransom?
Inconceivable.
$5 1010 to the power of 100 footlong.
Rivals the infinite scale of God.
The universe quivers before it.
Sandwich.
Disbelief.
Hopeless.
That symbol dollar footlong.
Sandwiches at a random price, but the probability of that price is predictable based on the last known location or velocity of the employee.
Yeah, let's go rob a Subway.
Area under the curve of the rational function y equals 1/x on the interval x comma y equals 0 comma 2 footlong.
Sandwiches at a price impossible to confine to any finite number despite being defined in a closed finite space?
Puzzling but possible to somewhat estimate using a variety of methods involving integrals, midpoints, and derivatives.
$5 Thomas.
Thomas at a cheap price?
Satisfactory.
$5 soup bowl.
New menu options at a cheap price?
I cannot wait to expand my palate.
$5 grass.
Grass at a cheap price?
$5 Battlefield 1.
The horrors of warfare at a cheap price?
Satisfactory.
We should be grateful for life and what we own despite unfortunate economic circumstance.
I am basking in existence's unmatched beauty.
$7.49 Anton Ball Deluxe.
Anton Ball Deluxe at a cheap price?
Satisfactory.
Hey Patrick, what's the name of that factory game made by Coffee Stain Studios?
Satisfactory.
$5 for unregistered AK-47.
Illegal firearms at a cheap price?
Satisfactory.
1 million P custom color.
Custom color at an expensive price?
Impossible. Heresy. Unspeakable. Heresy. Heresy.
$5 unregistered machine guns.
Illegal firearms at a cheap price?
Satisfactory.
I hit a child with my car.
Committing crimes at a cheap price?
Satisfactory.
$5 pen.
A pen at a cheap price?
A pen.
Microworms culture. 2 pounds.
Some microworms at a 2-pound price?
Satisfactory.
$5 Nagav.
Unregistered machine guns at a cheap price?
Satisfactory.
We're coming.
Run now before we get you.
The pain will be unending.
I can't fucking do this anymore.